A very good evening to all the football fans tuning in. We are back live with match number 2 of the day. It's FC Goa up against Diamond Harbour Football Club. This is the national group stage of the RFDL 2024-25 season. After 135 matches played in the regional qualifiers, 24 teams made it through to the zonal stage, and we are now down to the final 12 in the national group stage, locking horns for a berth in the national championship round. I'm Junaid Ahmed, your commentator for this thrilling ride, bringing you every pass, every tackle, and every magic of moment as these young warriors fight for their place in the spotlight. FC Goa has played in all the 4 editions so far. This is by far one of the best seasons they are having. Second to Tempo in the points in the regional qualifiers. They are up against the team making their debut for the very first time in this competition, Diamond Harbour Football Club from Kolkata. FC Goa in their orange and blue, Diamond Harbour FC in their white. FC Goa have been undefeated in the zonal group stage. They played 10, won 6, drawn 4. They have scored goals for fun, averaging 2 goals per game. Secured 22 points from the 10 games they've played. A point behind Tempo. Diamond Harbour finished third. Ruiz Bengal FC and Mohan Bagan Super Giants played 8, won 3, drawn 1 and lost 4. They've blown hot and cold in the regional qualifiers as well as in the zonal group stage. The 2 captains out there. Rashid Gaonkar for FC Goa. William Lalgolin for Diamond Harbour. Looks like William has chosen the side. FC Goa will get things underway. And this is how FC Goa starts this fixture under the chaperonage of Israel Gurung, Lionel Sheikh Ismail, Prachit Gaonkar, Malswat Luanga, David Fernandez, Akash Rao, Citroy Cavallo, Latwang Liana, Malik Jan Kaliger, Bryson Pereira, and Asher Fernandez Rodriguez. Those starting out of the bench, Konsam Singh, Jovial Diaz, Lemet Tangov, Sashat Gaonkar, Mervin Fernandez, Gogocha Chung Kam, Shamik King. For Diamond Harbour Football Club, Harith Hazra, Rajanbir Singh, Benjamin Akash, Sadgaon Kipjan, Subhadeep Ghosh, William Jeremy Ashwin Kumar, Rahul Murmu, Bunando Singh. Their coach is Abhishek Das. And some very promising names starting out on the bench as well for Diamond Harbour Football Club. Refereeing contingent for this game is being led by Dinesh Yadav, Manbir Singh, and Vinay Nagesh will be his assistants. And the fourth official for this fixture is Rajesh Kumar Kanodia. FC Goa started their campaign on the 21st November, beating Churchill Brothers by 5 goals to nil. Managed 3 victories and 2 defeats in the regional qualifiers of Goa. Things get underway here in the Reliance Corporate Park, Navi Mumbai. Going from left to right on your screens are FC Goa, clad in their orange and blue. We want to make sure the start gets this game off on a bright note here. Known for scoring goals. Diamond Harbour played 5 in the regional qualifiers. 1-2, drawn 2, faced a defeat. And in the zonal group stage, it's a bad coming together of those two towards the right. Nothing malicious behind that. Defense has been a bit questionable from DHFC's perspective. That is one of the areas they would want to try and improve. And still stayed down. It's been looked at by the medical staff. The referee has pulled out a card there. The long ball was played towards the right. The high ball definitely. The 3 wins for Diamond Harbour Football Club in the zonal group stage, coming against Sudeva Delhi FC, Rival Heroes Football Club. They did a double over Rival Heroes Football Club. Managed 10 points from a possible 24. It's a long delay in the restart. Looks like is still being a bit uncomfortable. Had a game played earlier on in the morning. Jamshedpur FC getting all the 3 points in that game against East Bengal FC. A free kick. Here's Diamond Harbour. Confirmation of the yellow card there. Jeremy getting into the ref's books for that challenge on Sheikh Mohammed Ismail. And trying to build out from the back. There's a long ball played forward. Takes a decent first touch. Diamond Harbour, they want to make sure they get the likes of Benjamin Lalmanpuria on the ball. He's already scored 9 in this campaign, 3 in the regional qualifiers, 6 in the zonal group stage. He's been one of the bright lights for Diamond Harbour. Against the block, we'll have to redo that. Easily dealt with. We've got 3 in the back. FC Goa, Citroën Cavallo, Malik John Gallagher and Ashraf Franz Rodriguez. Experience of David Fernandez, Sheikh Mohammed Ismail, Rachid Gaonkar through the center of the park. Not being allowed to turn there. Here's Diamond Harbour. Robbed off the ball. Attempt to try and play towards the right. We've been able to effectively cut down the passing lane. Long ball played forward towards the left. Making that driving run forward. And a tackle just in the nick of time from the white shirts. It's given as a corner. First for FC Goa. Targets a near post. Draws in a clearance. Get it further away. FC Goa. And the whistle goes against FC Goa on that occasion. The somber first 8 minutes here. No real chances created. It's Bryson Pereira. Goes airborne. Here's Diamond Harbour. Finds that space. Lobs it forward towards Benjamin. Here's Benjamin. And the flag had gone up. That is something they'll try and keep doing right throughout. There's Benjamin, William, Akash, the front three for Diamond Harbour Football Club. Have been amongst goals right throughout. Here's Cavallo for Rashid Gaonkar. Not been allowed the option to pass. It's forced to go wide on the left and find the aerial route. Again, a gentle push forward. Jeremy. Benjamin. Still Benjamin. Does well. Brilliant feet. Pushes it back. And played in towards the right. It's looking promising for Diamond Harbour. Forced to go back. Kidjin. Held in his track once again. Backtracking, wins the ball back, pushes it further back towards Rajanbir. Pretty assured back three of FC Goa there. Subhadeep Ghosh with the throw-in. And Smile. Asher for Malik Jan. Pretty sedate first 11 minutes of the first half. For those of you who are joining for the first time, this is the national group stage of the RFDL 2024-25 season, being played at the Reliance Corporate Park here in Navi Mumbai. Group A fixtures. Group A comprises of East Bengal FC, Northeast United FC, FC Goa, Kickstart Football Club, Jamshedpur FC and Diamond Harbour Football Club. Games got underway this morning. The first encounter between Jamshedpur Football Club and East Bengal FC. Jamshedpur bagging 3 points in that fixture. Comprehensive win over the runners-up of last season. We've got another game to follow. That is the 7 p.m. kickoff between Kickstart and Northeast United FC. There's Asher. The shot gets blocked. William. Outnumbered. Pretty organized with their defensive duties, FC Goa. Conceded only 5 goals in the zonal group stage. As many as 8 clean sheets. And this is promising for FC Goa. Just in a block there. As many as 8 clean sheets between Lionel and Bob Jackson right. This goes to show the quality they have in the back line. The corner for FC Goa. Keeps it short. Gets it towards the near post. And the clearance. Here's Benjamin trying to break out on the counter. He's looking for options. He's always going away from the target there. He's been their main target man in the first 14 minutes. He hasn't been allowed to run through. Again, trying to work out the passes. Diamond Harbour gets dispossessed. Here's FC Goa now. Through Asher Fernandez. Cutting down the passing lanes are Diamond Harbour. Rathangliana. Here's Prachit. Forced to go sideways. Asher for Prachit. Put sideways once again. And forced to go aerial. Shepherds out well in the end. We've got the services of Akash Orao and Lalthang the under 23s for FC Goa. Ashwin Kumar in the back line of Diamond Harbour Football Club, one of the experienced pros, was the under 23 for Diamond Harbour. Takes the turn, a lovely back flick there. Opens the William towards the right, who gets the cross in. Lionel Dariel. It's not going to be an easy option to beat. Here comes FC Goa. Passing through that channel. Scanned well by Harith Hazra. Gets there first before Sheikh Mohammed Ismail could get down to the ball. Some space to work with. Pushes it towards the left. Here's Benjamin. That's going to be a goal kick. They haven't been allowed to shoot towards the target. Diamond Harbour, FC Goa, have done well in their defensive duties. It's been an evenly matched contest so far in the first quarter. Pretty measured and controlled start in the first 18 minutes. 54 teams across 9 regions, divided into 9 groups of 6 teams each. It's been a brilliantly fought campaign so far. "12 teams making debuts in different regions, and one of the debutants this edition have been Diamond Harbour Football Club, who've made it through to the national group stage. Gets the cross in. None of the goalkeepers have been put to scale so far in the first 20 minutes. Obviating the monotony of building out from the back this time. Trying to go with a long ball to try and find the options further forward. Ashwin Kumar plays it down the line, gets dispossessed. Here's FC Goa. Playing those short passes. There's Asher Fernandez. Smile. Not on the same wavelength as Bryson Pereira there. Now Rithadra goes long. Just been 2 clean sheets for Diamond Harbour. 1 in the regional qualifiers, 1 in the zonal group stage. Here's FC Goa. Got the cross in. 3 orange shirts waiting in front of the target. And before anybody could get to the end of it, they've managed to get the clearance away. Lal Tangliana is the man trusted with this. Is he going to keep it long or short? And just before Lal Tangliana could get to it, Matsum Longa gets it towards the back post. Hands did go up. Couldn't quite get the direction. Half of the first half is being ticked off. Deadlock yet to be broken. A pretty composed start by both the sides. More like a sparring contest between these 2 teams. It's Jeremy. Rajanbir goes towards Harith Hazra. That is something they'll have to try and get better at. Zasher. Gentle pass down the line. Opens up towards the left. Has made that run inside the box now. And again, that final delivery. And this time have managed to get a deflection. It's going to be another corner. It's going to be in swinger from Liana. Targets the near post and sent behind the line once again. We'll have to redo it all over again. Targets the back post this time. Ari Trasra with a strong punch. Managed to get the clearance away, but only as far as an orange shirt. Driving run forward, takes the strike. Joe's just over. Brilliant attempt from FC Goa this time. It was a skipper, Prachi Dauka. He's definitely in the range. Did get the bent he would have ideally liked. Again, a high press from Liana. And forcing them to go aerial. As FC Goa gets nicked off the ball, but rather have got themselves a free kick. There's a smile. Asher goes sideways again. Seen a lot of sideways movement from FC Goa. Being cut down on the passing lanes. It's pretty quick to spot that. The ref holding his arms in the air apologetically. Subhadeep Ghosh. Davis Fernandez is back on his feet and ready to go. Here's Byron. Still Byron. Peppers it wide. And shepherd out well in the end. Here's FC Goa. Got a couple of options waiting inside the box. And the cross never arrived. It's been put behind for another corner to the boys in orange. Can they get that one quality delivery in those dangerous areas to try and test out the goalkeeper? Drinks break and chance for them to re-strategize, rethink about the next 18 minutes left in the first half. Nothing much to choose between the two sides at the moment. It's been a very measured, very calculative first 27 minutes here. Right back from the drinks break. The first half hour of the game is about to get ticked off. Deadlock is yet to be broken. Here's Prachit Gaunkar. Managed to get the free kick. FC Goa. Malik John. Bryson. Here's Ismail. One-on-one in that space. Still Smile. Taken out by a wide shot there. Decides to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Here's FC Goa, who looks up, takes the strike towards the target. Straight at Harith Hazra. Here's Benjamin, who's dropped in deep. I haven't seen enough of services towards the likes of Akash, Benjamin and William so far. Here's Ismail. Back flick towards Lalthong Lana. There's a foul and a free kick for FC Goa. And they try and set it up from here. And from the angle where it's placed, it's Malsut Longa. The ideal man behind this. Is it going to be him? Malsum Longa towards the back post. And a clearance. Goes towards the other side. Takes a couple of steps. Here's FC Goa trying to reshape their attack once again. Pings it forward into the box. Gibson. Here's Diamond Harbour. Committing bodies forward. Gets the cross. Benjamin goes down on the ground, and that's going to be a free kick just outside the box for Diamond Harbour. Ashraf Fernandez is not happy, up in arms. This is definitely in range for the boys in white. And is that the break they are looking for? Who's it gonna be? Akash, Hemram, Benjamin. They're all capable of it. Here goes Benjamin. Strikes low. Couldn't quite put his laces behind that one. Could have been better. Here's Asher. Gentle prod towards Liana. They're not being allowed to turn their Benjamin. And Bryson with his defensive duties. Here's Diamond Harbour. Another attempt to try and bring it forward. They've been cut down on those passing options. Haven't been allowed any time and space on the ball to try and get the ball further forward. There's Jeremy. Bryson for Liana. Here's a smile. Forced to push back. Asher looks up. Plays it down the line. Outnumbered. And has got himself a free kick there. Clearly not happy with that. Kibjin will be spoken to by the ref. Again, that duo of Lalting Lianga and Malsum Luanga. Can they try and get one quality ball inside the box to quash any anxiety going into the half-time break? They've averaged 2 goals per game in the zonal group stage. They've managed to get the clearance. Ball finds Malsum Luanga. This time, he gets it out of that clutter. Can they try and break out on the counter? Diamond Harbour. It's a decent ball forward. Has got the option arriving in Benjamin. Was waiting for that cross to come inside the box. Has been pushed to go back. A long ball inside. They get it out of danger. FC Goa. And pretty swift switch towards the other side of the pitch. Couldn't quite keep that from going out. Still got about 8 minutes left in the normal time. Zakash, Benjamin, William, the front three for Diamond Harbour. We haven't seen enough of Akash in the first 38 minutes. There's Jeremy. Sends it down the line. Rahul. And gets dispossessed. Diamond Harbour swiftly wins it back. Couldn't quite keep it rolling through. Prachit again gives the possession away, and that is something both the teams will have to try and improve in the next set of 45 in terms of keeping the ball. That is what you can hear from the touchline as well. Keep the ball is the cry from the touchline. So Troy Carvalho for Asher Fernandez. Asher Franz, beg your pardon. Benjamin, one-on-one, gets it away from Asher. Gets it inside the box and a chance! And that has found the back of the net. Akash Hembram on the score sheet. A brilliant run towards the left. Gets it away from Asher Franz Rodriguez. And they have broken the deadlock here, Diamond Harbour Football Club. From outside of his right foot. And that one looped over a diving Lionel Darrell Raimi. Akash Hembram gets his 14th goal of the campaign. He's got 8 in the regional qualifiers, 5 in the zonal group stage, and has added 1 to his tally. There's Asher. Can they have a swift response? Is there going to be the Spurs in the stride of the boys in white? It was a bit too heavy on William there. Still got 4 minutes left in the normal time, plus the stoppages. Looks like one of the Diamond Harbour FC's player is down on the ground. And will be needing some assistance. There's a top quality French from Akash Hembram. Before that, a proper shift was put in by Benjamin. Was persistent enough. Kept going, took on Asher Franz, who's been doing quite well towards the left. All's well there, says the medical staff. 3 minutes and a thick bit left in the first half. Now here's FC Goa. Malijan Kaligar. And Fitzroy Carvalho pushes it wide once again. He's looking for options. This is FC Goa. Puts it out for a throw-in. Takes the touch. Doubling upon the numbers, gets the cross in straight at Arith Hazra. An opportunity, oh, that's gone over. That was the chance. Akash Rao. A brilliant cross from Asher there, missed the first man. Akash Rao was tracking it. All he had to do was get a touch to it. That would be a huge moment in the game. A bad miss from FC Goa's perspective. We'll have to put it behind and focus on the next move here. This FC Goa trying desperately for a repost. Puts it towards the left. Have got 3 options waiting in the center. But was flagged offside. brilliant move to pick out a pass there from Asher. Has been up and down on the pitch, performed his defensive duties quite well, and has upped the ante whenever his team needed to make that run forward and stretch that back line. As FC go up through Bryson Pereira. Shifts it towards Sheikh Mohammed Ismail. A promising run forward from Ismail. Still Ismail against Jeremy. He gets the last touch to it. And that's going to be the corner. Can they try and get that one quality ball inside the box? Malsum Longa is the man trusted with this. Goes towards the back post. And the ball evades everyone and goes towards the other side. Couldn't quite keep it in there. Akash are out. 4 minutes have been added on as stoppages. If they can manage to get something in these last 4 minutes, it will be a completely different halftime talk for FC Goa. Here's William. Takes a touch, turns, scans for options. Goes sideways towards Jeremy. Jeremy looks up. Spreads it towards Benjamin, who's been fouled by Asher Franz Rodriguez. A touch late on that tackle. And rightly given free kick. There's Jeremy. Gets it just outside the box. A couple of headers. And it's going to be a free kick for FC Goa. Still feeling his back there, Prashid Gaonkar. And good to see him back on the feet. It's given away fairly cheaply by FC Goa. Here's Diamond Harbour. Return the favour. Here's Smile. Prods it forward. This could be dangerous. Covered his angles quite well there, Arith Hazra. Lal Tangliana before he could pull the trigger. Arith Hazra was off his lines in a flash. It's a decent ball from Ismail, but the angle is just going to make it a touch difficult for number 22. Was tracked down well in the end by the goalkeeper. Still got 90 seconds left in the stoppages. He's done well to win the ball back. Here's the Diamond Harbour. He still has it. He gives the possession away. Here's FC Goa. Through Malik Jan Kaligar. Prachit. Not being on the same wavelength there, and that's the end of the first set of 45 here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Diamond Harbour Football Club have quashed any bit of anxiety going into the half-time break. A strike by Akash Hembram have given them the lead in the first half. And FC Goa had their chances. Akash Rao missed out from a close-range finish, and that could have got the game back to level terms, but wasn't the case to be. We'll have to come back strongly in the second set of 45 here. Match number 2 of the RFDL National Group Stage got underway here at the Reliance Corporate Park. An early free kick for FC Goa. It was cleared out with ease. Enjoyed a few corners in the first half. The boys in orange and blue. Prachit Gamkar made that driving run forward. Couldn't quite keep it towards the target. Had some glorious moments in the game. Lacked the finishing touch to it. There was a decent chance from the free kick there. And then this was the moment. Didn't catch it clean, but was mightily effective. And Nasher, in a couple of minutes later, it's going to be an exciting second set of 45. Do stay with us. We'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. Before that, there's a quick look at the halftime stats. Even Stevens in terms of the ball possession. 6 chances created by FC Goa, 2 finding themselves on the target. 5 chances for Diamond Harbour, 2 shots on target, converted into 1 goal. 9 tackles for Goa, 7 to Diamond Harbour. 4 corners to FC Goa and 1 offside apiece. So that's the halftime scoreline. FC Goa 0, Diamond Harbour FC 1. We should be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the second half. Do stay with us.
Welcome back to all the viewers who have stayed tuned to this broadcast of the national group stage of the RFDL. Match number 2, FC Goa up against Diamond Harbour Football Club. Diamond Harbour, with an effort from Akash Mumu, find themselves ahead in the contest at this point in time. FC Goa had an opportunity to try and get themselves back in it. Akash Rao couldn't quite find the target. We'll have to put that behind, come back with a strong performance in the second half here. It's a charged, rejuvenated Diamond Harbour FC side. It's their first appearance in the competition. And have done remarkably well to make it through to the national group stage, along with East Bengal FC and Mohan Bagan Super Giants from the East region. And Akash has been taken out with the start of the second half, has been replaced by Jovial. Jovial Diaz, another under 23 prospect for FC Goa. Pushes it down the line, decent first touch, takes the strike and goes wide of the target. A brilliant start to the second half for Akash Hembram and Diamond Harbour Football Club. Was there a bit of interference there? Don't think so. There's a change in Diamond Harbour as well before the start of the second half. Crespo is on in place of William. Crespo with his first touch. He's gone into the ref's box straight away. So change on either side. A like-to-like replacement for FC Goa. A midfielder taken out, a midfielder slotted in. Once from Luanga, goes back. Shifts it towards the right. Confirmation of that yellow card. Asher Franz Rodriguez getting into the ref's books. There's FC Goa. Goes well and behind the target. Surely be looking for that assurance goal. Diamond Harbour came pretty close with the start of the second half through Akash Shembram. Zarith Hazra. Heavy first touch. Still Diamond Harbour FC has the ball. Looks up, shifts it towards the left. Has got optimal weight behind that one. The tidal wave of white shirts arriving inside the box. It's been pushed to go back. Lose out on the clearance. There's FC Goa through the Smile. There's a Smile who looks up. They couldn't quite provide the quality on that cross. And that has been given in favor of Diamond Harbour there. Ashwin. Long ball forward towards Crespo. There's Prachit. Malsam Luanga. It's dropped deep. Malik Shan. Sits Roy. Malsam Luanga. Here's Davis. Again pushed back towards Prachit, who throws it down the line and ends up giving away the ball. FC Goa through Prachit once again. It's Malik John for Davis Fernandez. Back with Malik. Another push forward. Prachit, some room ahead of him. Finds Byron. Bryson, beg your pardon. There's a Smile. Takes a decent touch. Gets himself into that space and takes a strike at the target. Zarith Hazra can do that from sun up to sundown with an easy collection. There's Crespo who looks up and was divide off any time and space on the ball. Play on, says the ref. And a heavy touch by Smile. And the ball finds Zarith Hazra once again. Jovial Diaz has taken that position a bit central. Will have to be that target man in the last. Well, this is Diamond Harbour goes down to the ground and knocks it just wide of the target. Well, that was the moment. Benjamin Lalunpuya kept going and fell down on the ground and had to go through with that strike. We've had two glorious opportunities in the first 8 minutes of the second half and not being able to find the target. We want to make sure they keep taking those chances. And what that has done is Diamond Harbour FC are well and truly still in the contest. It's a slender lead. And FC Goa, with the kind of goal scoring ability they have, any sniff given, they will grab it with both hands. This is Malik Chan. Prachit once again. Push to go back towards Citroy Cavallo. Asher. Get dispossessed once again. Here's Akash Hembram driving forward. This is Akash. Takes it on his right. Akash provides a finishing touch. The ball cuts through the air and finds the net for the second time this evening. Akash Hembram adds one more to his tally, and Diamond Harbour FC have doubled up their lead. A breakout nicely for Akash, who got himself into the shooting position and sends it wide off Lionel Darrell Remy for the second time. It's going to be a daunting task from here to climb for FC Goa. Here's FC Goa through a smile. And again, stopped in his stride there. And that back line has been a bit questionable in the second half. They've been rather easy to penetrate. Had a couple of missed opportunities, but then on the third occasion, not disappointing. It's a brilliant turn from the right, from the left there rather. Kibjin goes behind for the corner, still keeping that pressure going. The next goal rather, is definitely going to decide where this game is going to go from here on. Still got a lot of time left for anything to happen. In FC Goa's way, they'll have to try and score at the earliest. They'll have to get their defensive duties right for the moment. Skipjan. Not on the right channel there. This FC Goa. Can they try and create something special from here on? Something magical. Crespo wins the ball. Here's Crespo, squares it up. Takes a turn, goes full 360, sets it up for Rahul, who plays it towards the left. Here's Diamond Harbour once again inside the box. Takes a turn, an overlapping run from the left, squares it up. That was another glorious chance. Couldn't quite find a white shirt in the right sort of spot there. Couple of changes for FC Goa. Bryson has been taken off. Mervyn Dominic Fernandez comes in. And also Kane Vaz, Shami Kane Vaz comes in. We'll get the replacement in a bit. Some fresh legs being added on by FC Goa. Is Prachit Gaonkar. Back with Prachit. Some space ahead of him. Trying a bit of a give and go. Held in his tracks. Diamond Harbour get the ball. Spreads it towards the left. And couldn't quite keep it in. Here's Shamik. Davis goes back to Shamik once again. It's Malik John. Sits Roy Cavallo. Goes sideways. And nothing enough created in the second half for FC Goa. Mervyn gets his first touch, but the ball goes out of the play for another throw-in. Here's FC Goa. Goes well over and behind the target once again. And our mark has been ticked off here at the Reliance Corporate Park. And at the moment, Diamond Harbour FC in a comfortable position. It's Diamond Harbour. And Smile Sheikh has been taken off, and Shamik Kane gets this time from the benches. Davis Fernandez has been put behind for a corner. Which was sent just wide of the target. Rahul. Here's a free kick. Here's FC Goa. Does well to win the ball back there. Tracks it brilliantly. Sits Roy Cavallo before Wahid could get to the end of it. Rabi Murmu with a delightful ball forward. Crespo behind this one. Targets the near post. Here's an opportunity. Rabi. The ref has pointed to the spot. Was waving at his hand there. And another opportunity for Diamond Harbour to try and put this game to bed. All right, who's it going to be? It hasn't been the easiest of days so far for Lionel Dariel. It's Benjamin behind this one. Benjamin against Lionel. Here goes Benjamin and does it with utmost ease. Sends it towards the right of Lionel, who gets it right, but couldn't quite get anything behind that one. Benjamin gets his 11th of the campaign and 3rd for Diamond Harbour this afternoon. A stuttered start. Goes hard and low into the bottom right of the net. It's going to be a mountain to climb from here on for FC Goa. Something's got to give for the boys in orange and blue. Shamik gets a throw in. They have to try and keep the ball as much as they possibly can. Get the likes of Jovial, Lal Tangliana and Malsum Luanga on the ball. And at the moment, they have struggled to try and get that link between the midfield and those three forward. They have been able to penetrate at will, the boys in white. Again, find themselves into those spaces towards the far left. Keep the ball is the shout. And that is something they've done absolutely brilliant up until this point. Bit of a commentator's curse there. Gives it quite cheaply. Here's Davis Fernandez. One-on-one towards the left side with Ashwin. Davis gets the cross in towards the back post. Missed out on another glorious chance there. Was under pressure from the defense. Should have hit the target. Jovial Diaz. Goes aerial. It's FC Goa. Got 23 minutes left in the normal time to try and get themselves back in this game. In the context of the performances they've put in, it's going to be a massive defeat if it stays the way it is. Davis, desperate attempt to try and get to the end of it. Was tracked back well by Subhadeep Ghosh. Lost 2 games in the regional qualifiers. FC Goa went down by 3 goals to 2 against Sesa Football Academy. And Dempo managed to put 3 on the 4th of December. They did manage to get a goal back in that fixture. But today has been a completely different story. Here comes Diamond Harbour once again. That has been their preferred route of operation so far. Gets it away from the first. They had options waiting for that cross to arrive, which never did. Another corner. Benjamin behind this one. It's been a brilliant display from Akash Himram and Benjamin. Quick check at the oxygen levels. Drinks break has been taken 4 minutes early. FC Goa will have to rethink, reshape themselves, reorganize themselves for the last 20 minutes in the context of the game, in the context of the stage, the group stage rather. They would want to make sure they tighten up the screws in the back line. They've allowed the likes of Akash and Benjamin to make those runs forward and have paid a heavy price in the second half. It's going to be a change for Diamond Harbour. Looks like Shubhan Himram is going to come on. He will replace Akash Himram. Targets the back post. Here's Rabi, who sends it in. Here's Diamond Harbour. It's been forced to go back. It's been lofted towards the right for Rabi. Crespo, couple of touches and a driving run forward. He goes down to the ground. It looks like that infringement was just outside the box there. Another yellow card comes out. And this is well within the range for the likes of Jeremy. A gentle pushback from Rabi. Ball finds Crispo. There's a 3v1 just outside and a late tackle coming in from Mervyn Dominic Fernandez. But here's Jeremy. Jeremy goes for the target, goes well over. Confirmation of that yellow card to Mervyn Dominic Fernandez. That challenge on Crispo just outside the box. It's been a pretty organized effort from Diamond Harbour FC. Defended well and have attacked in their moments. Shamik. Malik Jan. Malik Jan. Trying to pick out the pass there towards the left. Here's Davis Fernandez. Narith Hazra. An easy collection. Hasn't been troubled at all this afternoon. Narith Hazra. There's Diamond Harbour. Has been kept under check. FC Goa trying to create something desperately as we move into the final quarter of the game. Committing bodies forward. That's a delightful ball. Narith gets to the end of it first. It's going to be all about controlling the game from here on for Diamond Harbour. Here's Rabi. Shubham was the obvious target. Goes full 360. Kibjan. Here's Diamond Harbour. Was a lot of weight behind that one. There's Shamik. Goes for Lionel. Nothing has worked so far. FC Goa, whether they have tried to go for those aerial balls or have tried to play out from the back. There's Shamik trying to add a bit of width to their attack. Pushes it towards Lalthang Liana. Gets it out of that clutter. The ball finds an orange shirt. Takes the strike. Gets the block. Back with FC Goa. Spreads it towards the right. They'll have to try and do something right here, right now. Another change. Okay, Akash comes on the pitch. Flies it in. Harith Hazra has been put to scale for the first time. Confirmation of that change. Asher Franz Rodriguez goes out and Akash Singh comes in his place. It's a corner for FC Goa. Lalthang Liana targets the back post. And the ball evades everybody. When it's not your day, it's not your day. Mesjid went up. Looping ball targeting that back post. Gets the back of the head there. Fitzroy Cavallo. And not directed towards the target. Taken away by a wide shot there. Here's Rabi Murmu. He's got options towards his right. Jeremy gives it back to Rabi, pushes it further back. Ashwin goes sideways. Kibjan looks up. belts it towards his left. Here's Diamond Harbour once again, but the flag's up this time. Into the last 10 minutes of the game. With every passing minute, with every passing moment, Diamond Harbour FC are assured of those 3 points up for grab. Shamik. Lathyungliana. And the ball escapes everyone and goes out for a goal kick. It's a bad collision. Prachit Gaunkar has been spoken to by Dinesh Yadav. They've had their moments in the first half, FC Goa, but the second half they've fallen absolutely flat. 2 goals in the first quarter. That has just taken the game away from their reach. Can they try and get something out of this fixture? Still got 9 minutes to play here. There's Davis. Takes it on the turn. Goes sideways. Taken away once again by Diamond Harbour as they commit bodies forward once again, looking for their 4th of the evening. Is Benjamin. Defending in 5s and 6s at the moment, RFC Goa. I wasn't expecting the ball to be played towards him. Rahul Murmu has been taken out. Haukip, yes, his last 7 minutes. Another bad collision. Still holding his face there. Looks like there's Mervyn on one side. Not quite sure who in white shirt has hit the ground. Subhadeep Ghosh and Davis Fernandez, 2 number 16s with a very bad collision. Both of them back on the feet and ready to go once again in the last 6.5 minutes left in the contest. Shamik. Liana has dropped way too deep for his liking. Nothing has been created for him. It's quick to spot that, and the card comes out. Rabi Murmu goes into the ref's books for that challenge. It's probably a touch late to get to the ball. And there you have it. Liana crossed it forward towards Davis Fernandez. And went for the man and not the ball, Rabi Murmu. Into the last 4 minutes of the normal time, plus the stoppages. This game is well and truly in the bag for Diamond Harbour. As FC Goa makes another change. Lixon Rebello is on the pitch. Here's Diamond Harbour. Once again, committing bodies forward. This is much better from Diamond Harbour. Pushed back. There's another lapping run coming in from the left. Managed to keep it out. And that's going to be a foul and a free kick for FC Goa. Takes it pretty swiftly. Robbed of the ball there by Shubhadeep Ghosh. Shubhadeep does well to keep the possession. Goes full 360. There's Ashwin. It's all about game management from here on for Diamond Harbour. Malik John tries to find Davis Fernandez. Here's Ashwin Kumar. Gets dispossessed. A strike from the distance. Called into action. Arit Hazra does brilliantly. He's had a quiet game. That was firmly struck by Mervyn. And diving full length to his left. Comes out with a brilliant save. It's a corner for FC Goa with just 2 minutes to play. Here goes Malswam Luanga. The header goes wide, and that's going to be a goal kick. Ashwin Kumar goes long. He's opened up nicely for Diamond Harbour once again. He's been forced to go wide of the target. Here's Rabi Murmu. Sends it inside the box. And a header, but the ball finds a white shirt once again. Twisting and turning is Benjamin, who's already scored one from the spot. And couldn't quite provide the finishing touch to that. Here's Davis Fernandez. Here's Robbie, who gets it back. Diamond Harbour once again. Haukip. There's FC Goa marching forward. He's got to run towards his right there. And the angle just denying him an opportunity to pull the trigger. Straight down on the ground. 3 minutes have been added as stoppages. It's been a remarkable performance by Diamond Harbour Football Club. Prachit. There's Davis. Shamik. One-on-one. Knocked out by Rabi Murmu. He's trying to pick up the pieces left in this fixture. Or FC Goa. And the whistle goes against Lixon Rebello. Into the last minute of the stoppages and of the game. There's Rabi Murmu. Gentle push forward. Rabi once again. Skipjan. Ashwin. Rebello. Falls over Ashwin. Probably be the last action of the afternoon. Posted out wide and lets it roll through for Davis Fernandez to pick it up. Well, that's a Diamond Harbour FC ball. And Shubhadeep Ghosh. Had a very good game. Stepped up and got the desired result. Here's FC Goa, the very last move of the afternoon. Sends it wide of Arith Hazra. Held back in his strides there. Lionel tries to find an orange shirt. The ball evades everyone and goes out for another throw-in. Almost played 2 minutes of the stoppages, or more than 2 minutes after the stoppages has been played out. Jeremy. Shobodip finds Rabi. Shobodip does well to close it out. And there comes the full-time whistle. Dinesh Shivnarayan Yadav puts a full stop to this game. An impressive win by Diamond Harbour FC. And FC Goa had their moments in the first half, couldn't find a goal. And in the second, 2 goals in a span of about 10 minutes, just sealing the deal for the boys in white. An impressive performance, and those 3 crucial points in the kitty for Diamond Harbour. Confirmation of that full-time score line: FC Goa 0, Diamond Harbour Football Club 3. Third clean sheet for Arith Hazra in this campaign, and he'll be absolutely delighted with this performance, and so will be every player who's put in a proper shift for this club, playing first time in this competition on their debut, and have definitely left a mark. Still a long way to go, but it's definitely a promising start in the national group stage for Diamond Harbour. And this is how it panned out. Akash Hembram with 2 goals, and Benjamin finding himself a goal from the spot. It's put wide there. And this was the moment, was firmly struck. Got himself a free kick for the handball, and was brilliantly taken. Had a few glorious opportunities to try and add few more to the tally. And Crespo came in and was a breath of fresh air. And Davis Fernandez put in a proper shift from the left side. It was a bad collision. Shubhadeep and Davis Fernandez colliding. Nothing untoward happened. Been quite a few cards shown in the game. This was a brilliant effort from Mervyn. Arith Hazra was equal to the task. 45% of the ball was enjoyed by FC Goa, 55% to Diamond Harbour Football Club. 8 chances with 3 shots on target for FC Goa. 10 chances created with 4 landing on target and 3 resulting in goal for Diamond Harbour. 13 tackles to 15 tackles for FC Goa and Diamond Harbour. 7 corners to Goa and 3 to Diamond Harbour. And a couple of offsides as well. So that's the full-time score line from the Reliance Corporate Park here in Navi Mumbai. FC Goa 0, Diamond Harbour Football Club with a brilliant start to the national group stage. 3 goals and those 3 points in the kitty in their first fixture. So that's been my time here in the commentary box. This is Junaid Ahmed signing off.